in Miami.
A man allegedly killed by his own girlfriend. So why hasn't she been charged? Local 10's Nella Sabovic live with details on this. Nella.
The big question is here, was this done in self-defense? Miami police investigators say that this is an ongoing and very active investigation. Meantime, we spoke with a group of friends that knew this couple very well, and they detail a rocky relationship.
It's just heartbreaking. Everyone is just so devastated.
This trio was very close to 27-year-old Christian Obumseli and his girlfriend, who they've identified as 25-year-old Courtney Clenney, an OnlyFans model and Instagram influencer. So when police reported that Obumseli was fatally stabbed by Clenney on Sunday inside their Miami apartment, the friends were left speechless. They portray a very violent relationship at the hands of only one person.
I've seen her hit him. I've never seen him hit her.
Officers say there was a struggle before Obumseli was stabbed in the shoulder. He died at the hospital. Investigators are still trying to figure out what happened and if Clenney acted in self-defense.
From what we've personally experienced between the both of them, we believe that Christian wouldn't put her in a position where she would need to stab him to protect herself.
One neighbor who tells me that he has a very clear view of the couple's apartment said a week before the stabbing, things were off and that Clenney was the one getting physically abused.
I could not tell if it was open-handed or closed-handed, but he was swinging at her.
Police say in the past 3 months, they've responded to multiple disturbance calls at the couple's apartment. Their mutual friends are still trying to process what went wrong.
Even though that we really lost Christian only, it feels like we also lost Courtney at the same time because we didn't think that this is as far as it would have gone.
Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about this tragic incident that happened over the weekend, as you heard from the news clip that you saw earlier. So this happened right here in Miami, and I know that place very well. It's a very, very nice place, very nice condo. But anyway, so it is alleged, all this is alleged, that this young lady took this young man's life. But as you heard from the friends and from the news report, they had a volatile relationship. Though I've heard the family of this young man said that they thought they had a loving relationship, but everybody else who knows these people, it was a volatile relationship because the police was called to their apartment many times before. So this was tragic that this young man lost his life in this manner. But what lesson can we learn from this? Because it won't benefit him because he is no longer here. But we who are still alive can learn from this if we choose to. First of all, when I went on this young lady's page, because she does OnlyFans, even if she didn't do OnlyFans, when you look at her characteristics and who she is, even in the picture, some people, you could just tell from certain pictures that there's certain poses, what type of person, you get an idea of who this person is. This lady was not in this young man's league at all. And gotta tell it that is as it is. She was not in his league at all. This is not she was not because the whatever alter ego, well, you guys call it alter ego, I call it something else. The alter ego for the OnlyFans, these alter egos not only show up when the person is performing or whatever, or character that the person used to perform in certain things that they do, but it shows up at different times. And well, I'm not a guy, so many men, you get caught up in certain relationships like that because you don't know how to pick these young ladies. Because clearly, if that was my cousin or my brother, even though he may not have listened to me, I would have told him that girl is out of your league. Not to put you down, say, oh, you can't get her, but some stuff is not for you. If you wear a size 11, why are you fitting your feet in a size 9? It's going to look awkward. You're going to have to, step on the back of it so it can fit. It won't fit you. Some things are not for you. Doesn't mean that you won't get a better girlfriend or wife, but that person is not for you. And because this young man could not recognize that, this is why we are here today. Because you guys are wasting your time, and then you guys don't know how to choose correctly. Because what you're looking for if you could see a woman's clavicle, if how does she look in a swimsuit, if she's size 8 or size 8 is too big, size 4, if on top is small and down there is bigger. That's why you guys will always get caught up in certain things like that, because you don't look past. You have to look past the superficial and go deep down into the person's character, which many of you don't do. You're looking for clavicle. Oh, I can see a clavicle. Oh, I can't see a clavicle. Oh, forget her. That's why you get caught up, and you don't understand the influence and the power of women. You don't understand that. That's why you're going to always get hemmed up. You're sitting here listening on the internet from somebody who has had failed marriages, failed relationships, and thinking you guys are the prize, and not recognizing the influence of a woman. Why did the serpent go to the woman? Because she has influence. She has influence. And Adam was right there. He did not cover her as she needed to be. Like a woman was supposed to be covered by her father until she gets married. Because when a woman is uncovered, she can be easily influenced by some spirits, evil spirits, demonic spirits, whatever you may call it. And then you guys get caught up because it was a volatile relationship. And you may find yourself in a volatile relationship right now. What you don't do, what you guys do, you see it's toxic, you see it's volatile, you see it's not working. And then the day you decide to leave, then she is so nice. Even in a woman, he's so nice. He's probably nice for a few days and probably nice for a few weeks. And then you forget all the crazy stuff the person was doing before. You forget all of that. And then you remember that little thing that they doing. And then when you get comfortable, then they switch back up on you. And what they did before can't compare to what they did now. You didn't remember how they was acting before. That's why you keep on staying in toxic. That's why men and women are staying in toxic relationships, and you guys are not getting out because, number one, you don't know how to get out, and plus you was not even supposed to be in the relationship, because I've seen posts and people liking posts of, for the woman, if you're down there, don't have a heartbeat, he's not the one. You guys are picking people, choosing people on superficial, unimportant things. Yeah, I don't say you're supposed to get an ugly man or ugly woman, but you have to look past that. What is the person's character? What type of person this person is? And this is why we are here today talking about this young man. And of course, he had other problematic stuff that he used to say too. I don't need to get into that because that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about you guys need to know how to choose correctly, because you see all these people on the internet talking all a bunch of foolishness about the different women. Oh, don't pick this woman, don't pick that woman. Very soon, all of y'all gonna have to find a woman, because of the times that are coming. You're gonna have to find a woman to survive. But what's gonna get you in trouble, like I always say, is that you won't know how to choose them, because it's wasted your time looking for clavicles, and you wasted your time looking for whose booty is bigger and how good it looks out in a jeans, if it pops out in jeans. The foolishness that you guys look for. And that's what's going to get a lot of women and men hemmed up, because you're not choosing correctly. You're not choosing. Choose better, but But sometimes you guys don't even know how to choose better. You don't. And I'm wondering, hey, because it looked like she gonna get off. And this is me wondering, did she have like a life insurance policy on him? And, since she's not gonna get charged, she'll be able maybe to expunge and seal this case and be able to get paid. I don't know. It may happen. We don't know. But this is the consequences when you don't know how to choose correctly. When you don't. And when you don't know how to choose correctly, and then you pick the wrong person, you end up losing your freedom, you end up losing your joy, you end up losing your happiness, and sometimes you end up losing your life because you're not choosing correctly. You're looking at superficial things. You're looking on the outside features. It's who they really are. Who they really are. Because many women, they already know what y'all want. They already know what y'all like. And then they building themselves up to that. But you don't know the motive behind it. You don't know who they really, really, truly are. And yeah, a lot of boys play a lot of games and stuff like that, to hurt women and do different things. But these women nowadays, because you guys don't have discernment to discern the spirit behind her, the character that she truly has, not what she shows you, but what's behind that. You don't have discernment to see beyond that and to see who she truly is. Whatever is using her has come to destroy you and have destroyed many men and will continue to destroy many men because a lot of men do refuse to take their leadership position. You want to be catered to. You want to be, king. Yes, the king. I go do everything you want me to do. Oh my goodness. Yes. No. There are times for that. But you are the leader. And then, of course, say all this, but if you're not submitted to a higher authority, which is Jesus Christ, because I'll always advocate for Jesus Christ, you will always run into this problem because he is the only one who knows the hearts of men and women. We don't know. We don't know. Sometimes you could look at somebody, they look like a good person, they look like a good cat, they look like somebody that you could spend the rest of their life with. They could be a good mother, they could be a good father, but you don't know truly deep down. Most people I've met that, wow, they're such a good person, but it's something about them, and it's your intuition, especially with women. It's your intuition. It's something about them, and when you come to find out, yeah, there was something seriously wrong with them. And one of the main reasons why I said she was not in his league, because whenever you have a woman who uses her body to make money, to get a man's attention, all of her body parts, it would take a special type of man to love that woman, to handle that woman, to cover that woman. And this young man was not equipped for a task as this, because this young lady was failed. She was failed in her life. Failed by many people in her life. And the enemy wants men, let's go talk about the men first, to underestimate the power influence of a woman. Keep believing that the woman, all she could offer is what's between the leg, because that's what a lot of people say, so that you go in there, not equipped, and that will be your demise, that will be your destruction, because you do not understand the power and the purpose of a woman. And also the woman would go in there, don't get knowledge about a man, and go in relationships, and then you get hurt, you get disappointed, and most of the time the first man that disappointed us was our fathers. So you go in there blindly and you get hurt, you get disappointed, and now you become open to be used by the enemy. So now the enemy is using the man and the woman and against each other to destroy the family and to destroy society. Because a lot of things that are going on, a lot of crimes, is because of broken homes. Because we don't know we're supposed to work together. Because we are supposed to be one. I'm for you, you are for me. And another thing that the friends did say, that they had seen this young lady, putting hands on this young man. And that's something you should not even tolerate, even for in playing or joking. You don't tolerate, whether it's a man, play hitting, or woman play. You don't tolerate that at all, because those stuff always escalates. Especially, and I don't understand why women be putting their hands on men. I don't understand that. My daughter has a guy friend. Whenever my daughter goes to say hi to him, he like cringes, in a sense, because he's like a big guy, like those the defensive linemen on football. So that's all the girls do, just hit him. And if you have daughters, you need to tell your daughters, you need to stop putting your hands on these young boys, because one day they might get tired and you might be the one that have to pay for all the other girls that did that. So that's something that should not be tolerated at all. And when I talk about women, I'm talking about all races of women, because all races of women can be used by the enemy, just like all races of men can be used by the enemy. There's nobody. If you're open, the enemy will use you. It doesn't matter. You'll be surprised who the enemy would use. So this is the reason why we need to stop choosing, and especially stop choosing people, not only superficial, stop choosing people because you've been hurt, because you're frustrated. And some people don't choose, they just forget about it. I'm going to be alone. But you, as a woman, a man is your covering. A man is you. I know what they've been telling you, all kind of stuff. A man is your covering. The man is the covering, because God placed him as the head. The thing is, you need to know how to choose your head, because he's going to be your head. He's going to be your covering. You can't choose anybody. You can't choose out of frustration. You can't choose out of looks. You got to have the knowledge, because that will be your head, whoever he is. So you need to know how to choose. And a man, you cannot be looking just for superficial, just because, you've been hurt by this type of woman, so you're not dealing with that, because that will be the influence over your life. So you need to know how to choose. And as long as we keep on, learning about stuff that's not even gonna help you, you're gonna always encounter these problems with men and these problems with women, because we're not getting the knowledge. So we could choose by knowledge and not by hurt and not by superficial stuff. So anyway, that's all I had to say on this tragic incident. I don't say rest in peace, because obviously this young man did not die a peaceful way at all. Soul is not at rest. So hopefully we could learn and keep his family in your prayers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.